Welcome back to the Moms Interrupted podcast.
We're your hosts, Taylor and Natasha.
Between us, we're moms of two raising little ones with backgrounds in lactation counseling, childbirth education, and doula support.
But more than anything, we're two moms figuring it out in real time, just like you. So reheat your coffee, get comfy on the couch, and join us every Thursday morning.
This is Moms Interrupted. Morning, everyone. We're back, baby. Back streets back. All right.
This is now a singing podcast. Last week it was The Sound of Music. Now it's the Backstreet Boys. Really funny story, real quick.
Don't touch your mic.
I know, but it's not in the right place. Sorry, your mic is perfect every time and my mic sucks. Really funny story before we get started. When Taylor and I were first starting out, we made these really cute flyers and I wanted to put on it, "The Village is back, baby." And she was like, "We can put The Village is back, but no, baby."
First round of feedback we've ever given each other. I was like, no.
She was like, "Veto." And I was like, "I think it's cute." And she was like, "It's a no."
So along these lines, Connor recently was like, do you and Natasha ever have any disagreements or like
only when we choose hideous photos of each other?
I was going to say, we literally, if we disagree, we say it. And the other one is just like, okay.
Yeah. Because
wait. One time I told Natasha that the graphic she chose was so weird. And she was like, that's okay because I like it. So I'm still posting. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was like, don't care.
Like, why would I care?
But if it's something that like you actually like a topic that you actually care about and you're like, you can't say that on the internet, I'm like, okay, I defer to you, you know?
Right.
But if you're like, I don't like that graphic, I'm like, bummer, it's done.
Right. So anyway, no, we really don't disagree and we're perfect.
Obviously. And that's why this works. I think part of the value is that like we do have different opinions, but we respect each other's opinions.
I agree.
We agree on a lot.
We do.
But like we still have things that we do differently. And we're just like, yeah, you do you, what works for you.
Amen, sister.
And I think that's the key to keeping the peace with mom friends. Okay.
I so agree. Like, why would you want only mom friends that are exactly like you?
No, people provide
How
value.
boring.
Hello, like we know this about diversity. It's good to have diverse opinions, cultures, all of these things. That's what makes you learn and grow and see different people's perspectives. And the human in people, if everybody is exactly the same as you and your baby and you guys are all doing things exactly the same way, it's boring and too kind of robotic and scary.
Honestly, Mom Friendships was one of our top performing episodes. And a lot of people have asked recently, like, how do you make mom friends? And it just made me think of that because I do feel like some of my greatest mom friends are really different than me. And I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's something that I have found in my 30s.
In my long years of life on this planet
my
Earth.
Experience is that like not everyone has to be your best friend.
Yeah.
It's nice to just have some friends that you're friends with for when you get together with your kids. And it doesn't have to get that deep. Sometimes that's good to just keep things like easy. Of course, you need people that you get really deep with, but not everybody has to be that type of friend.
I agree.
Some people, like, I don't want to know their political or like social beliefs.
Right.
Like, I have an inkling and like, I don't want to know. You know, because then I would be like,
but also I do think there's value unless it's, you know, your morals are clashing like drastically.
No, for sure.
I think that there's value in like, okay, you know, they're politically different, but you see the other things in them that are incredible, you know?
And that's the thing that I think like is really interesting, not to like make this a politics podcast, but it's really interesting because when you have people that have different beliefs than you, getting back to motherhood, say it's co-sleeping versus sleep training, you can disagree with certain things that they do, but they also do things that you love and you love them like as a whole. So it's very hard to just be like, oh, well, they do it this way and like they're this political party, so we can't be friends. Everybody has things that shape them throughout their lives that has made them this way.
Humans are complex.
Super complex.
Yeah.
Super complex.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay.
On.
So I just got back from a trip. Some might say it was the trip from HELL. Holy crapola. Okay. Long story short.
You have been on a journey.
No, it's unreal what happened.
Yeah.
So I like to think that I'm pretty confident traveling with my kids. It's just something that is difficult, but then you get through it and then it's worth it and you're on vacation and la.
Taylor's always like, it's always worth it. And I'm like, is it?
Okay, I just had the worst experience of my life and it was still worth it. Okay, so my husband, it's hard for him to get off work. So I plan to fly with grandma, aka my mom, back to Hawaii where she lives. No big deal. I have grandma's help.
Yeah.
We wake up to a ton of notifications. Everything's canceled. We're scrambling. An hour later, we're both automatically rebooked. She's flying now to San Francisco and then Hawaii.
You're automatically rebooked?
Automatically rebooked. No say in the matter. I'm flying to Kona and then Oahu with both my children.
Oh my God.
It gets better. I look at the seat assignments and I'm like, something's off. My 3-year-old is sitting 4 rows behind me. I don't think that's even legal.
Right.
He can't. 3-year-old? They're like, you already checked in, because I had checked into my previous flight.
Oh my gosh.
And they said, you're already checked in, so you can't change your seats. So you're going to have to ask people once you're on the airplane.
No.
I am 4 months postpartum, and I am asking people, please, can I sit by my 3-year-old? I have my 4-month-old on me. My toddler is 3 rows behind me. I am standing there asking anyone will you, while I'm holding her on my chest.
Alone.
At least 3 different 50+ year olds who were single, had no one sitting next to them that they cared for. I just really prefer the window seat. Okay. Do you want the window seat next to a 3-year-old?
With
alone?
no parent,
no supervision?
Like, okay, that's fine. You can keep your window seat if you are now the guardian of my child.
And
sure.
And trust me, I get it.
Yeah.
I sympathize.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I did not do this. The
Right.
airline did. We were on the same confirmation code, and I purchased seats to all be next to each other.
Right.
And when they rebooked me, they screwed me over.
Yeah, that's insane.
Insane.
And the fact that they booked you and your mom on different flights when you guys were all booked together, and then you and your son are rows apart, that to me feels like I'm sorry, cancel the flight.
So I'm standing there, everyone's saying no.
Yeah.
And I start bawling. Flight attendant's like, he has to stay seated, he has to buckle, we're going to leave. I was like,
how do you want me to control him?
Do you want me to scream through the airplane? It was so
and
bad.
as if he would listen, like he's 3.
I know. I was so overwhelmed. I felt bad for my toddler. I felt bad for her. I felt bad for myself.
Right.
And I was just bawling. And a mom a few rows back was with her 15-year-old teenage son and was like, I don't need to be next to my teenage son, and we do not care about a window seat. She was like, I'll move for you immediately. You look so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And I literally was like bawling. I was like, thank you. It's a 6-hour flight.
It's like so
6 hours.
Crazy.
Literally, I know it sounds
We're like
so
both crying. No, but it's just
like,
so wrong.
It's so wrong.
And it feels so inhumane.
I know. I mean, my toddler cannot be alone for a 6-hour flight.
At all.
At all.
And
even the fact the flight attendants weren't the ones to stand up and help me and be like, hey, someone has to switch with this 3-year-old.
Right.
I mean, 3-year-olds aren't even allowed to fly unsupervised.
Right.
So I just don't even understand how this happened. Of course, again, time and time again, it's a mom who stands up for me and shows up. And I thanked her 7 times every time I got up to pee. It was crazy.
I'll never forget when I was going through the airport for the first time alone with my son, and he was 6 months old, going to visit my mom. He was asleep in the doona and I was alone, and I had our carry-on bag, him in the doona, and they were like, ma'am, you have to fold up your stroller and put it through the conveyor belt security thing. And I couldn't do it while holding a baby, and I couldn't fold up the stroller while doing that. I looked at the TSA agent and I was like, can you help me? I can't hold my baby and also fold up the stroller and lift it up and put it on the belt. She was like, ma'am, I can't help you. And then someone behind me was like, I'll help you. Are you okay? Because I was so frazzled, I'm I physically can't hold my baby and fold up my stroller. And this is the thing, when any of these types of things happen, it's I am not the first person that this has happened to, and I won't be the last. So why is there not a better process here? I'm not the first person to travel with a baby to go through TSA that is holding their baby and trying to fold up their stroller. Why can't someone assist me? People will say, oh, it's not their responsibility. Okay, but we are humans. Can people be humane and kind? What happened to kindness?
I know.
It just seems ridiculous to me. And I'm so sorry that happened to you.
It was so crazy.
What a nightmare.
So yeah, I barely survived the flight, but I did get to sit next to my 3-year-old, thank God, for all parties.
Yeah.
You know what people don't talk about enough?
Tell me.
Recently potty trained toddlers on airplanes. Insane. insane.
Yeah.
And like I did potty train him a while back, but he's not tall enough to just, pee standing up.
Why can't he sit down on the toilet?
He can, but they touch everything.
Yeah.
It kills. I need to get him gloves.
I know.
That's a good idea.
I just am like, fine, touch everything. Like, we'll wipe you down after. There's no getting around it. When we walk into a bathroom, the first thing both kids do is put their hands on the toilet seat.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
and
they're like, what? And I'm like, don't touch the toilet seat. Disgusting.
Okay, I'm so glad I'm not alone.
I mean, obviously not, but it's also just like, okay, well, like, we gotta use the bathroom. For me, on like travel days, I'm just like, let's just survive through this. Like, I hope we don't pick up any diseases, but like, we're doing our best, like I can't worry about.
I don't have a disease right now.
No, literally.
I'm shocked.
Like, it's so bad.
It's so disgusting.
And I know people will be like, just go in the pull up, like put a pull up on.
Oh, yeah.
But like, I don't want to.
I don't know.
I don't want to go back.
I don't want to go back either.
Yeah, I really don't.
Okay. So the other day, my toddler grabbed my stomach fat. I'm 5 months postpartum. Grabbed my stomach fat and said, "Mama, is there a baby in this fat?"
Stop. No, he did not.
I just had to say it really quick. I just had to get it off my chest.
What did you say to him?
There's no baby in the fat. It's just fat. That's it. It's just fat.
Left over from making this baby.
Grabbed it. Grabbed my low hanging stomach fat. I have one confession on the postpartum weight thing.
Okay.
That I want to know if other people do this. So I just feel like I need to confess.
Okay.
So you know how when you go to a workout class, they say any recent injuries?
Uh-huh.
I say, yes, I'm postpartum.
Yeah.
And then they say, how old is your baby? And I lie. I'm like 3 months.
Stop.
It's like my first workout class. I lie straight to their face.
I'm dead.
I feel like people don't see postpartum past a few months and they just don't understand. And for some reason, I feel like I need to.
I use that excuse like to this day. I specifically remember doing that at a Legree Pilates class and being like, this is going to kick my ass,
Yeah.
And then the teacher, like, she said something and I was like, I just had a baby. Like, I'm just getting back into working out. She was like, oh my gosh, congratulations. How old's your baby? And I was like, well, she's 1. But like, I haven't started working out yet.
Oh, so you tell the truth. Good for you.
I just tell the truth. I'm like, whatever, I'm just starting to work out again. Like, it doesn't matter how old my baby is. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
That's so funny that you lie though.
Yeah. And then I texted our friend who's also postpartum with me and she was like, oh, I do that all the time.
Paige?
Yeah. She's like, I'm still saying I'm like 2 months postpartum.
So Paige.
She's like, I tell every single instructor. She's been working out for like months.
I'm dead. That's so funny.
Anyway, that's my confession.
That's so funny.
So how are you doing?
I'm unwell. Both kids start school on Monday and it's not going well. Nobody talks about how the start of a school year, the start of a new school is this huge transition. My son had been at the same preschool. And of course, when he started, it was a big transition. But then he was there for 3 years. When he went to the next class, like he was fine going to the next class. And he stayed with all the same kids, right? Mostly. My daughter started the same toddler program that he did at the same preschool on Monday. And then my son started at public school on Monday. And the first day my daughter just ran in. She was like, bye, see you later. Like, no problems. I was like, amazing. Like, this is amazing. And then my son kicking and screaming, crying. The teachers both have to like hold him so that I can leave.
Oh my gosh.
Like, mommy, don't leave me. We're at a new school with none of the same kids, not a soul that he knows in his class.
Yeah.
New teachers. He doesn't know the program yet. So of course, everything is new. It's really hard. And the days are longer. All of a sudden, it's like, it's a lot. But also, I can't just sit there with him for an hour while he cries about me leaving. Like, you have to at some point rip the Band-Aid. And same thing with my daughter. Like, you have to be like, okay, mommy's going, but mommy always comes back, right?
Yeah.
But nobody talks about the difference when your kid runs right in and is like, see you later, versus your kid who is bawling their eyes out, begging and pleading for you not to leave, scared that you're never going to come back. And then by 9 a.m., I feel so bad for my kids. I want to just be like, screw it. You don't have to go, but I know like you have to push through. Like, he's going to be in elementary school for a long time. So like, we have to get through this. So I'm like, it's fine. Like, I always come back. You're safe. You're loved. All of those things. You're brave. You can do it. We can do hard things. I'm so proud of you, whatever. Yeah. But it is rocking me. Having both of them start, I'm going to cry. Having both of them start on the same day is so emotionally overwhelming and like physically a lot of work just to get everybody prepped, and then prepping them emotionally and then going through it and pushing through and waking up every day and doing it again. It's just like, I am wiped. And then my husband, I was like, for the first week, I'd like to do both drop-offs every day together to be like united and, you know, absorb some of the emotionalness. And like by day 2, he's like, oh, this is really hard. Like there's a lot of crying. And I'm like, I don't need to manage your emotions on top of everybody else's. I'm at his throat. I'm like, if you're not going to act like an adult, then like I'll do this without you. I don't need to like be trying to manage my own emotions, handling the kids. He's helpful. He's like making breakfast and cleaning up and getting kids ready and stuff. But I'm like, I don't need you like adding to the emotional baggage of this whole situation. I need you to be the rock here. I don't need you being like, there's a lot of crying. Like, shut up. Yeah. I won't clip that so he won't see it. Anyways, I was like, I don't want you to come if you're going to act like this. And he was like, you're right. I need to like absorb it and not add to it. But like, I get it. Like, I don't like starting my days like this either. It sucks. But like, we got to get through it. Last night, we had already had plans with friends who are in town. So we had a babysitter. And so that was like World War III. Trying to leave after now it's like anytime we leave it's a whole thing. So I'm like, that was stupid of us to plan that. So we have back to school night tonight. We were both gonna go. We're gonna have a babysitter, and I was like, you stay with them. I'll go to back to school night. Like
for your elementary school, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not our school.
Okay.
You're like, what?
Because we all know I don't write stuff in the calendar, so I don't know what things are.
I'll let you know. I'm the room mom. Did I tell you that for Leah's class?
This is so on brand. Room mom, still saving numbers from contacts.
Taylor sent
a year ago
a screenshot of like all the moms in her class, and like she saved 2 of them.
I hope none of them are listening. But it's just, so my son was only in 2 half days. Right. Honestly, school was like the last thought on my mind.
Totally. Well, you were pregnant, postpartum, like the whole time.
So now my son's in 5 half days, which is a huge adjustment for him. He's doing good with it. But like, I think that has to do with the fact that all the same kids went to the next level. So it's all his same friends.
And it's the same school.
And
also
he's seen those teachers every day still.
What's also great about him going from the toddler class to the class that he's in now is he's on the big boy playground now.
Oh, he's so excited.
And the big boy playground at this school, like yesterday Drew asked Kane, he was like, how's the new playground? He was like, it's not as good as my old playground, because the playground at our preschool, it's huge. They have bikes, tricycles, like tons of play structures, grass to run around, all the sports. And he was like, it's not as good. And we were like, yeah, it's not. Sorry.
You know what's trippy?
Tell me.
Having little babies at the same time as toddlers. It's just trippy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You were
I
that?
Just feel, it just feels crazy.
Time is a thief.
Yeah.
Time is.
I hear her crying.
Time is a thief.
A babysitter is trying to give my daughter a bottle right now.
Good luck.
I hear her crying, so it's probably not working. Probably have to give her my boobs soon.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I have faith in her.
Yeah.
But like, do I think she's going to take a bottle? No.
I think bottle refusal is not spoken about enough.
It's definitely not. And
it actually happens to a lot of people.
So my friend who's a pediatrician, actually, who is like, since I'm doing IBCLC, she was like, actually, I'm going to do it now. She reached out to me when I was having bottle refusal issues. And there's this whole book that was written about how the incidence of bottle refusal is up like through the roof, and talking about like theorizing why, and they're going to study it and like figure out what's happening in lactation, right? Like how are we counseling people wrongly? It's a huge stress point for women who have to go back to work,
right?
If their baby won't take a bottle. And so anyways, they were just like talking about it and theorizing, hypothesizing, like, we don't want to undermine breastfeeding, but how can we change how we handle bottles so that we don't have as much bottle refusal? So I thought that was really interesting.
I ran into someone in the community that I'm friends with who was like, I am so grateful that my work has become more flexible with the the bottle refusal, because that's another side too, is the policy side.
Right.
And she had an office that was like, yeah, we're fine with like a babysitter coming and bringing baby, and she feeds in the quiet room, gives baby back, and then they leave. And it sounds like a lot of logistics, but how is that different than pumping at work? It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
You're feeding your child. And so I just think it's really interesting. It's like another side of the conversation that isn't really spoken about. And I'm lucky that like it hasn't been a stress point for me.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to go into an office every day. And then I know some friends who like, there was no choice. It just had to work.
Right.
And so baby was so hungry by day like 3 of barely eating that they just took the bottle. But like obviously that's traumatizing
for both parties.
So
when my mom was a news reporter, so she worked nights like 2 to 11 or something, and she went back to work when my brother was 3 months. You okay?
She took one time. I don't want to force. Okay.
She went back to work when my brother was 3 months, and she said my brother would stay with my grandma and just not eat all day. And then when she would get home at 11, he would just nurse all night, like as if it was a daytime. So he just flipped his feedings.
Wow.
Instead of like not eating at night, he just didn't eat in the day and he ate at night, because my mom was gone for like 8 or 9 hours.
Like,
so that was his long stretch.
Yeah.
During the day.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, it's like, it makes sense. Babies have preferences. It probably like tastes different. It probably like feeling a bottle versus like, there's so many things. What are we talking about today?
Can we talk about the Anne Hathaway stuff?
Oh my God. Yeah. That was crazy.
So Anne Hathaway, we'll put a picture right here, but Anne Hathaway went on the red carpet or went to some event where she's pregnant and she was wearing a belly out shirt with low rise jeans, and you could see her C-section scar, and people are up in arms about it. Let women live their lives. Can we read some of the comments?
Yeah, let's read some of the comments. People are really triggered by showing the bump. Didn't you say though, like generationally, your grandma was like, no.
My grandma was like disgusted by what I wore when I was pregnant. And I'm not even really like a bump out girl.
Right.
Because my bump doesn't get super big until like literally the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Right.
I think women look so cute when they do it.
So cute. Never forget my cheetah print unbuttoned cardigan. Wait, that I purchased and was like from Reformation. It was expensive.
And then you wore Connor's jeans and you're like, these will be cute and baggy.
I was like, I'm going to look so cute. I look like I just walked out of a trailer.
Trailer park trash.
I need to put the photo right here. Anne Hathaway, crushed.
Yeah.
Taylor, hard pass. Not everyone can do the bump out.
Yeah.
So like good for her for being able to do it.
Someone wrote, dump your stylist. Someone else said, it looks like a prosthetic. They come in all sizes, 3 months to 9 months. The conspiracy theorists are out of control.
Wait, what looks prosthetic? The bump?
The bump.
Whoa.
This photo made me cringe. Fake pregnancy.
Whoa. Fake pregnancy.
Is that a C-section scar or pubic hair? So many people like, this is AI. Isn't she 40? What the fuck is she wearing? This is so unnecessary and gross. Disturbing. Disappointed. This is 1,000,000,000% a fake belly. WTF is this? I don't get it.
Oh
Freak.
My God.
Her skin under the waist of the pants looks like the end of a fake belly. Why does it look like that? Disgusting. Woman, go find a brain. It's like people wonder why women have body dysmorphia and like starve themselves and do Ozempic. And it's like, yeah, because this is our culture. All people do all day is comment on women's bodies and that they're disgusting or they should cover up or whatever. Can people just live their lives? I understand this is a celebrity and you put yourself out into the open to be criticized, but it's such a disgusting facet of our culture. Being pregnant is hard enough. Being a mom is hard enough. You're trying to be cute on the red carpet. I don't think she was trying to make a statement. Just leave her alone. Let the girl live. Like she's just...
I'm loving all these celebrities showing the bump. Yeah.
It's a very strange, like if you think about it, it's a very strange facet of our culture. All right.
Natasha and I are like, we have all this subject matter. And then it's been like 40 minutes of us talking, just like catch.
Wait, can you tell us about the crib update?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I have slept with my baby in the same bed, co-sleeping for 5 months.
Yeah. Since she was born.
And then she just got a little too roly-poly-oly.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't trust this situation anymore. Yeah. It's a high bed. So I was like, I'm going to try the crib. It's going to be a horrible experience. I'm in for it. I'm not going to sleep. She slept 6 hours.
No, she did not.
The crib 2 nights ago.
Taylor.
I put her down at 9:30 and all of a sudden I woke up and I was in a deep sleep for the first time since 700 years ago. 700 years. And I woke up and I was like, I have to check the clock because like it feels
been a long
like morning.
time. Yeah, like were your boobs
It was
exploding?
like almost 4 a.m.
Were your boobs exploding?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay, but I
Did
don't
you wake
think
her up?
it had to do with the crib. It had to do with her being on her stomach.
Right.
So about 3 or 4 days ago, she started totally sleeping on her stomach.
Yeah.
I put her on her back and she just goes,
yeah.
and flops over. Slept 6+ hours.
So you put her down awake and she flops over and goes to sleep?
I feed her and then I plop her down and then I stick a binky in her and then.
Dude, I have a prediction and I don't want to jinx it, but like I think she's going to start sleeping good.
Yeah, I hope so.
The fact
this was
that
a turning point for my son too.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
the fact that she takes the binky and rolls over and goes to sleep, sorry, but like that is a huge win.
I have a message
Yeah.
to anyone who just dealt with the 4-month sleep regression, to anyone who's been co-sleeping, trying sleeping courses, sleep training, anything. If your situation isn't working, I did 0 sleep training, 0 sleep courses, 0 anything. If anything, I was like YOLO. I'm trying whatever. My baby was every 2-3 hour wake up for 5 months.
She did some long stretches.
Some 3 or 4
in the
2
swaddle.
months. Yeah, at 2 months old.
Yeah.
That was short-lived.
Yeah.
I thought it was amazing, but it was short-lived.
Sure.
Anyway, sleep was constantly changing. I wasn't trying anything different.
Yeah.
And she's what textbook says, sleep through the night now.
Crazy.
5-hour stretches. Right. It just goes to show sleep constantly evolves and changes. Not linear. And it's not always what you're doing. Baby sometimes will just sleep when they want to sleep.
I will die on this hill that once they can sleep on their tummy, it's just more comfortable. Duh. I don't sleep like this on my back. Like it's like, no thanks. I'm not a zombie.
No, well, also my baby is a hardcore carrier addict baby.
Right.
So like, of course she would rather be snuggled up to something.
It's just more cozy.
Yeah.
It just is.
Yeah.
Speaking of binkies though, Leah, my daughter, is so obsessed that it's like turning into a huge problem. Like a huge problem. Like anytime she cries or gets hurt or her feelings get hurt or whatever, she says that she wants to go into her bed because that's the only time the only place she's allowed to have her pacifier. I'm tired. I need to go to my bed. And I'm like, no, girl, we're not going in your bed right now. You're not tired. You just want your pacifier. And she's like, I'm so tired, need sleep. And I'm like, you're not fooling anyone here, my love. But like, good try, you know? And I'm like, it's not time for moo-moo. That's what she calls it. She calls it moo-moo. It's not time for moo-moo right now. I need moo-moo. I'm sad. It's like heartbreaking. But then like, so I just started a while ago. I started like throwing like 3 or 4 in her bed. And so like, you know, she has options in the night. And she falls asleep with it in her mouth, but then it falls out and then she doesn't put it back in. But then when she wakes up, she wants it. I'd say it's just for your bed. So it's really not in her mouth like more than maybe 30 minutes a day, right? For nap and then bedtime. But she's like an addict and she's like needs a hit of it. It's out of control. And I'm just sort of like, I think I need to cut this off. Yeah. Because it's getting to a point where I'm like, you're so addicted to this. We're approaching 2 and like it's time, but I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm really scared of her. And I don't think like it's the right time right now because we just started school and I don't want to take everything away from her. But I did think that.
I think that's so relatable. Like I'm really scared of her.
No, I'm like so scared of her.
Raise your hand if you are afraid of your toddler.
And like my husband would raise his hand too. Like we're scared.
We're scared.
Oh my God. God, Kiko.
Oh my God, that was terrifying.
Jesus. So this morning we had to get in the car to go to school, right? Everybody's emotional. And so it's like not going well. And my daughter doesn't want to get in the car seat. And can I just ask a question to the class? What are you supposed to do if your toddler is like this and won't go in their car seat? Like I am physically trying to bend her legs and like stay calm and be like, we're getting in the car seat. I'm moving her arms. She gets her arms out. She's like starfishing, like will not get in. And I like try everything. I'm like, I'm bribing her. I'm offering her anything that she wants. Like we're going on 10 minutes of screaming bloody murder, exorcism level tantrum. And my husband's like, just buckle her in, like sitting in the driver's seat. And I'm like, what do you think I'm doing here? I am trying. I'm like being sweet. I'm like, it's okay, sweetie. Get in the car seat. And then I'm like, we're getting in the car seat. You need to get in the car seat. And she's like, like freaking out. What are you supposed to do? I got her out of the car seat. I hugged her. I snuggled her. She calmed down. We tried again. Immediately, same thing. And then finally I was just like, I'll sit in the back seat with you. Does that make it better? I'll snuggle you. Like I put my head on her chest. I was trying to get her to calm down in the car seat. What are you supposed to do?
I have no answers, no advice. My son unbuckles his car seat and he's been doing that for 4 months.
I couldn't get her in the car seat without like physically hurting her. So I just stood there like, what do people do? Like we gotta go.
My whole life feels like giving empty threats to my toddler. Empty threats that don't work. So I don't know why I do it. We were at the beach and I was cracking up with my friend's husband because I was watching him say the same things that I say because his toddler wouldn't stop throwing sand.
Yeah.
And he goes, we're going to leave the beach. Yeah. We're going to do this. She keeps doing it. We're not leaving the beach. We're just sitting there.
I have to stop threatening like we're gonna leave because like we're not, you know, like we're not leaving because like I don't want to go.
Exactly.
So I have to find a different threat.
Nothing works.
I just need to like rewire my brain. Like what is the threat? Like I'm gonna take something away or like when like I don't know or like you're gonna have a time. I don't know what it is, but I need to stop saying we're leaving because we're not. It needs to be like a real possibility. We're not leaving. I'm not leaving.
Totally.
But like stop throwing sand. Okay, so we're pivoting. Now we're actually starting the episode.
We're giving the people what they want to hear anyway, which is about us and our lives.
But can I just say, like every 6 months, I have a plumber. I have him on speed dial. I have him saved. Rob, the drain guy. He comes to my house and he snakes my drain because I've been pregnant postpartum for the past like 5 years and my hair I have really long hair too. So it just gets wrapped around the pipes and I just have him come snake my drain every 6 months because it gets clogged inevitably. Like the hair is falling out at rapid rates. I'm surprised I'm not bald. Crazy. And the 4 to 6, I feel like it goes to almost a year where it's like really shedding.
That's what I'm in right now.
And then you get like I have like, it's like curling out of and
I love it.
Yeah.
I can't even wear my hair like that because I look like Dracula.
You're in the stage well, and it's hot.
I have bald spots like here and here.
You're in the stage too where it's really short and then it's hot out. And so
it's not even short. I am bald.
Yeah. It's not even growing in yet.
No.
Yeah.
No. I look like, I don't know why I said Dracula, but it's like, it looks like I'm wearing a wig or something.
No, like the Addams Family. Like you have like a widow's peak. Like,
I have a hair collection corner in my shower where I'm shampooing and stuff so it doesn't go down the drain. I collect it
I can
and then I throw it in the
I
trash.
can give you Rob's number. I mean, I do like collect it and like every girl does. Like I put it on the glass.
Wait, I did put some interesting stats about this because I was really curious.
Yeah.
Postpartum hair loss impacts 90%.
Okay, so like there's businesses that are like take this and like help your hair.
I'm sorry, I'm calling them out. If I see one more Nutrafol thing and all the influencers are on like posting about it,
they must have such a big marketing budget because crazy. Everyone is talking about Nutrafol. Postpartum hair loss affects 90% of women. Yeah, it's just a normal thing and like
comes back.
And you don't lose hair when you're pregnant. So it has to fall out because you get back to your normal hair cycle after the hormone crash postpartum. It's going to fall out anyway. Nutrafol is not going to stop it from falling out.
I get so many ads.
And maybe in some capacity it helps it grow back faster, but you're going to go through the weird regrowth phase. I just don't buy it.
I don't buy it either.
I'm sorry. I don't believe it.
I'm just on my prenatals postpartum still.
Which is probably the same thing. Unless it has monodoxil or whatever, which is clinically proven. Men who have male pattern baldness and take Rogaine, like that's the actual drug that you put on topically that you also orally take to stop hair loss and receding hairline. Yeah. So unless it has that in it, I'm sorry, it's a bunch of baloney.
Yeah.
Baloney.
Agree. But then
I'm not a doctor. I could just extrapolate the data.
Okay, but listen to this because this is interesting.
Okay.
This is very interesting. So some research indicates that severe postpartum hair loss is significantly associated with postpartum anxiety and higher rates of insomnia. Interesting. So the insomnia portion was what intrigued me because we all know my problemas. I can't sleep.
She's an insomniac.
Oh, insomniac.
Yeah.
Still to this day, if my daughter wakes me up to nurse, I'm up and I have to like do this routine. I take another magnesium pill. I like wind myself. Like I don't just go back to bed, even if she does.
Yeah.
It's so irritating.
Yeah.
So anyway, as I'm pulling my hair out and reading that, I'm like,
at 2 a.m.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, fun fact. I was reading something that was like your children inherit the nervous system that you had when you were pregnant.
Oh yeah, you sent this to me. You're like, great.
And I was like, oh, so my daughter will be unwell, like non-functional, can't operate in society. Honestly. How does that help anyone?
No, and
I mean, yes. Everyone would love to be cool, calm, collected, healthy during pregnancy.
Yeah. My friend who's newly pregnant, last night we went out to dinner and she was showing me this book that she's reading on like the best things to eat each week for pregnancy.
This is how I thought I was going to be, like a doula, like stirring my stews of beef tallow.
Sick. And
no,
like she was telling, and I was like, you know, that's really great, but like I just want you to know, like I don't want this to cause you stress. If it's fun for you and you're able to tolerate those foods, amazing. But also stress is bad for pregnancy. So if you find yourself being stressed out like I was about like the inability to eat anything besides bread, get that out of your mind. Because the worst thing that you can do is cause yourself anxiety because you're not able to eat liver this week because it's good for like babies, whatever they're developing that week of pregnancy. So
this might be a little too doomsday to bring up. Sorry, I feel bad. I'm even laughing when I'm about to say what I'm about to say. My husband and I love 60 Minutes. We love watching it together.
We watch it too.
They have the coolest stories.
Yeah. My mom's like, you are like older than me. She's like, you are so old.
I love 60 Minutes. I love me a good 60 Minutes.
Me too. We watch it every Sunday.
Date night.
Yeah. Date night. Date night.
Date night. So anyway, they did a 60 Minutes on these women who were pregnant during the Holocaust.
Yeah.
And they were pregnant from the time they were admitted into the camps until they had their babies right as the Americans were coming in and freeing everyone from these camps. And this 60 Minutes was on the babies who had survived. And they all met each other. Aww. And they were talking about their experience and their moms and the things that they endured and zero nutrition. And, you know, I don't even have to explain. No. We all know what they endured.
Right.
And these babies, these grown, they're like 70 now and they're all best friends now. Oh. And they like consider themselves siblings. My husband and I were bawling.
Right.
But the point is they have no health issues.
Right.
It was just the craziest story of how pregnancy and these things that women endure and these things that babies can endure, it just like blew my mind.
Right.
Blew my mind.
And like, obviously it's not ideal, right?
No.
Like
no.
The opposite of ideal.
And obviously me eating Taco Bell doesn't compare. You know, that's why I was laughing earlier because I'm like, nothing, like, obviously I'm not trying to like compare.
And then I eat Taco Bell and it's also bad.
It reminds me of that breastfeeding story you told. The Venezuela one. And I'm like, so nothing I say matters now. Moving on.
Anyway. You're like, I get it.
Anyway, I highly suggest watching that episode. It was crazy.
And like, I do think like as someone who is inherently anxious, like that does give perspective, right? And
That's what I mean.
Perspective helps you to be like, okay, I can unclench a little bit. Like, yes, I want to do my best, but also like I couldn't take my prenatal vitamins my entire pregnancies.
Right.
And like that's why leading up to pregnancy, I try to be like relatively healthy and take my vitamins, you know, and all of that stuff in hopes that it carries over through the pregnancy. And like, I think research shows that it does, right? You have stores and the baby takes from your stores and blah, blah. Obviously in an ideal world, you know, you could shoot for the stars. There's reality, like circumstances.
Oh my God, I was afraid of taking Unisum. Do you remember?
Oh, I remember.
I had severe guilt. And now I'm like, what was I thinking? It's like so safe.
You're like,
everyone uses
You're like,
it.
I have to get off of it. And I was like,
it's just who I am normally.
For sure.
When I'm not pregnant, I just think I was trying too hard to operate as if I was normal me. And you're not. Right. You change so much.
Well, and like you are in a severe state. Like you need severe. Like that was like me where I was like, I don't want to take Zofran, you know? Right. And it was like, okay, well, like, do you want to die? Because like that's where we're at. Like people die from this. So like my mom was like, take the fucking drugs, you know?
I know.
Because you're like, I don't like taking things. And like, I don't like taking things.
Right.
I don't like taking any meds. So like, I get it. But also we have to be able to keep down water. You know?
Right. Okay. Everyone talks about the 4-month sleep regression. Mm-hmm. I'm having a 4-month body regression. So I feel like the first few months, society is like, you're new postpartum, you're this, you're feeding your baby, it's beautiful. Now society looks at me if I'm not with my baby and they're just like, what's up? And I'm like not looking the way I want to. I just feel like there's a shift that happens where you're like, do people think I'm still postpartum?
Yeah.
I do think people think of postpartum as like
3 months,
a few months.
3 months.
And then it's like after that, it's like you're just a person operating in society and these hidden things are hidden.
Right.
I was thinking about that the other day when I was in a workout class. I was like, people don't realize that I was like attached to my baby all day up into 20 minutes before when I had to wake her up and feed her because she doesn't take bottles. And then I was like in this class rushing, but they just see me working out. Right. You know, it's just crazy. And that goes with any human experience.
It's just crazy. And it's like, you don't realize it until, God, I'm such a sap, but you don't realize it until you are in it.
Yeah.
It's like that poem. I used to not like note. Like, why am I like this? I used to not notice mothers, and now mothers are all I see.
Yeah.
And anytime I see moms with babies, I'm like, I see you.
Yeah.
And I see what you're doing. Yeah. And my friends that are working out and doing all hard things, going back to work, pumping, like making it happen. I'm like, I see you. Yeah. You know? And it makes
me think too, all the moms that I didn't know are moms because they're not with their babies. And it has me guessing in the classes, who's here with me?
Right.
Probably a lot of people.
Totally.
And I don't know.
Yeah. My friend isn't going to a bachelorette party because she's pregnant. And she's like, I think she's mad at me.
Oh, I highly support.
Yeah.
Because I've done it. It ain't fun.
No, but I think until you've done it, you are probably mad at that person who's not coming to your bachelorette party because they're pregnant.
Yeah.
Maybe not mad, but disappointed or whatever. And you're like, I get it, but also like annoying. Then when you get pregnant yourself, you're like, oh my God, like how could I have like expected someone to like come to my bachelorette party.
Right.
Like, even if you're not sick or whatever, you're just so tired.
I'm feeling very confident right now about who I am as a mom postpartum. Yeah. And I texted a bride and groom. My husband's the best man of a wedding we're going to in September. That's no kids.
Yeah.
And I was just like, look, this is where I'm at in my life. I want to come support. I'm making it happen. We're booking accommodations. We're coming. Yeah. We're bringing both kids. We're making it happen. But if you see me leaving, it's not because I'm being rude. It's because my baby doesn't take a bottle and I have to feed my child and keep them alive. Right. And like that's it. I don't owe any other explanation. I'm showing up. I'm going to make it work in the capacity I can. Yeah. And that's it. And they both responded, no problem.
Yeah. And I think that's great. I think women, like, we over explain, we over apologize. And you could just be like, hey, like, my baby doesn't take a bottle. I will be there until I have to go.
Exactly.
The end.
Exactly.
And like, can't wait to celebrate you guys.
Yes.
And that's just it.
And
like,
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. I'm so glad we did our whole episode that we planned.
We had a lot to say.
We did have a lot to say. And we needed to catch up because the last episode we weren't together.
I know. Crazy.
Well, thanks for listening.
See you next time.
Hopefully next week I'm in a better mental state. Pray for me. I am like mentally unwell. I'm gonna go home and cry some more.
Well, Natasha's also studying for her exam, which is in a few weeks. So I'm here in the next few weeks. I'm not traveling. I'm kind of relaxed, honestly. So like we're in different headspaces.
Yeah. I'm like
so
unwell.
if you see me on a solo episode, that's why.
I'm gonna be like, I can't do it.
She almost tried to quit on today, and I was like, I just have a feeling that you might be more unwell.
Right, in 2 weeks.
We'll see. I could be wrong.
Oh, who knows? We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're doing our best. Everybody's doing their best.
Yeah.
Got to give everybody grace. But anyways.
Oh, wait. But we were going to leave another little like code.
Yeah.
Natasha told people at the end of last episode, if you make it all the way through,
yeah,
comment a bikini. We've gotten the most comments we've ever gotten on an episode. And I just want to know if you are loyal, make it through. You're wearing orange. Comment orange this time.
I agree. And also, I think we should make up a new promo code for merch for the people who make it to the end of the episode.
Yeah.
So should it be like
these hats are involved?
Yeah.
I love them.
And our coffee cups are so cute.
It's so cute.
So I think we should do 30% off.
Let's do it.
Okay. And the code will be Orange Mamas.
Orange Mama 30. There we go.
Okay. If you want merch, thanks for making it to the end of the episode. Orange Mama 30 is your code for 30% off. Thanks for listening.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for hanging out with us today on the couch.
If you love this episode, and we know you did, make sure to follow Moms Interrupted on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube so you never miss an episode.
And if you have 2 seconds, rate us 5 stars. It helps more moms find the show.
And helps us keep growing this thing without charging moms.
Yay for moms! Share this episode with a friend, your group chat, or any mom who needs it.
We'll see you next Thursday on the couch.